Okay, I'm live. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Peter Ray's Adventures. Welcome to another live stream. Okay, I'm back. Right, we're good to go. Excuse a little bit lateness. Few things to do before I'd come online. Let's have a look. See who we got in. Oh, before that, I've got. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Can message me on those. All in the description below. Ko-Fi page as well. Buy me a coffee and my eBay store. Regarding my eBay store, I have a shop coupon. Use code Pirate2022. Save 30% off on many items on my eBay shop until 30th of August, which is next Tuesday. So, yeah, if you like many items on my store, go and check it out. It'd be appreciated if you want to go and purchase something. There we go. We're good. So what I'll do is go through. We've got Michelle's popped in. Who popped in before Michelle? I let Michelle, I think it was the first one, popped in. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Chris Tyler. Alan Starbucks popped in. Also, the other one was about the Royal Mail news about the strikes. I've got it up to show you in a sec. Bills and Moons popped in. Evening Fix It for Reselling. We've got Monkey Thrifters popped in there as well. Welcome. Hope all is well. Derek's popped in. Oi Savaloy. Internet Daily's popped in there. We've got John at YLM. And Ian J. Anyone else we've got? Fix it. Okay, we are good. So, it's live stream 287. Basically about the bank holiday weekend sourcing coming up, Carboot slowdown, changing at home, for example, and also about the Royal Mail strikes. So, what shall we do first off, folks? I think we should go through to the bank holiday weekend. So, here in the UK, we get 2 lots of bank holiday weekends. And the latest one here is usually near the end of August. So this time it is Saturday the 27th, Sunday the 28th, and Monday the 29th, where a lot of people get the bank holidays off, so they don't have to work. And then obviously Carboots stay open Saturday, Sunday, Monday as well. So 3 days of sourcing if you want to. And then same with our sourced options like jumble sales, jumble trails, can be on Monday as well. So that is on very, very soon. Let us know if you're going to go to any basically any sourcing this weekend. If you're going to go to the car boots, jumble sales, jumble trails, that sort of thing. And that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, I plan to go to 2 car boots. One on the Saturday coming up, because I haven't been to one on Saturday for about a month or more. And then one on Sunday. I don't usually do the Monday very often, but I'll do the Saturday and Sunday and then see how that goes. Because they're usually quite big. Anyway, the car boots I go to. Even Ashley, thanks for popping in. Usually a lot of people want to sell at the car boots for bank holiday. Also, I do find, though, that a lot of people like to come out. As long as the weather's nice, not raining, and it's either cloudy or whatever, sunny, cloudy, they come out in droves, the sellers and the buyers, whatever day of the week it may well be. Also, I do find my personal self that the car boot is on a slowdown. Do you find after the bank holiday weekend that the car boots are on a slowdown? And also, if you're from America, Australia, or other countries, and you source items online, do you find that there's a slowdown after a certain period? Let us know. And if you don't resell wherever you are in the world, let us know, if you work a job, do you get a lot more? You have to do more in that job at a period, or do less for a certain period, or is it up to Christmas? Because it's not that far realistically. The old Christmas and Halloween and that, Halloween, Christmas, and all that stuff. Because it's like end of August now. So I always find though that the end of August bank holidays, like usually the better one to go to, and then you've got a slowdown, which like I think our Carboots run up to about October-ish. Last year it was 24th of November, but we had a stoppage at the beginning of the year for the pandemic. But the third lockdown, such 2021. But this year I should go up to about October time, depending on the weather and that. And normally it slows down quite a lot because the fact is that a lot of people sold on the bank holiday and they've got nothing else to sell. Normal buyers, not the dealers. They usually got stuff anyway to come to the car boots. The weather turns, gets horrible and grey and raining, muddy fields. What else? People start saving up for Christmases and going away like at Halloween time or whatever else, and a lot of other little things happen anyway. So I find a lot of slowdown because I always find it's a lot darker. It's getting a lot darker now, and the fact is, a lot of people don't want to come out to sell when it's so dark in the mornings you can't see. Like you watch some of these car boot videos of people going rummaging around with a torch or some sort of light, either it's on their phone or a torch that they bring. It's like, okay, can't be bothered with that. Normally, my local Sunday one, you don't get until 7, so it's usually quite lighter-ish. But anyway, let's go through the chat, see what's been happening while I've been chatting away there. Oh dear. Hi, John. I said hi to Ashley there. Hi, 50 Trooper. Thanks for popping in. Now, where did I see? Quite far behind in the chat. 50 Troopers popped in. Welcome. Ashley popped in. Had a great jumble trail last weekend in Bradford. Do you mean to say Bradford or Braddard? Or whatever. Must mean Bradford or something like that. I don't know, mate. In place up north. Bradford or anyway. All right. I've not got to a jumble trail this year. If you basically jumble trail is sourcing like outside, basically someone or some people team set up stuff online where you can see a map, you can see like routes and what time jumble trails on. Normally you go around like either in a village or a town, and you go through to a few stalls, people's driveways, or on like a little green. That sort of thing. You buy stuff usually for cheap. But I know if a jumble trail is on at 10 o'clock, and you think, right, okay, I've got to get there for 9 o'clock, about 9 o'clock, barring traffic. You've got to leave it like 8 usually, and about a couple of hours earlier, because you guarantee resellers and even regular locals will go around and trying to get stuff before it opens up. That's why you have to go round. But it's free coming up. I think I might go to at least one of those if there's nothing else that I sourcing wise that is on, or nothing else I've got to do at home or anything like that. But I do find the jumble trails, they're okay, but they're quite long-winded. Was that one actually in a town or a village, or like how big it was? Because normally they're quite a decent size, but it's not knowing where what's on the tables, and if they're on or not, because you can see online beforehand, but it doesn't say. We need an app like Nick's app that's going to happen at some point. We need that basically to say when the stalls are on, when they've shut up, like stop, put it all away, and basically what's they're going to have roughly, because you can't always go on Facebook and check when you try and drive around places, because it usually gets quite busy at certain stalls anyway. So yeah, hi Richard Payne, thanks for popping in. sourcing down south? Do you want to share whereabouts, Bill the Moon, you're sourcing this weekend? If you're a northerner, Bill, you will find that Southern Carboots, they are very, very, very busy and stressful, and basically a lot of people vying for the same sort of items. Pretty much, you've got to get in there quick. Hi, Night's Life. Thanks for popping in, Richard. I'll be down South Reading Carboot on Sunday. I used to have a mate who used to live Reading, and that. All right. Good luck. Good luck on the South in Reading Carboot. Never been to a Carboot in Reading. Chat shops are okay, not too bad, to be fair, but it's quite a lot of them. It's quite big anyway. Let's have a look down the list. I will go through the chat on the topic in a sec. Yeah, that's what I yeah, I noticed on the last one I went to, that it was quite darker later. So that was on 14th of August. Obviously I didn't go last weekend, but I went well, I'm gonna go this weekend anyway, so yeah, it's noticeably darker anyway. So hi Kathy, thanks for popping in. No worries, no worries. Yeah, all is okay here. A lot to talk about. I think people will do this weekend as a final chance to save up before bills go up. Pretty much. That's what I all forgot as well. About the bills. Yeah, cheers, Bills Moon. Yeah, that's another thing, to be honest. Bills. So I don't think the car boots really. It might be. You don't know. So you've got to weigh up. Do you go to a car boot? Do you go to many as you can this weekend or source this weekend and get loads, or do you just put a way through to whenever it finishes? Because round my way, and then a lot of people knows, and especially London and that sort of thing, and the south, quite a lot. They shut up on usually about October time. The Saturday car boots are until some point in September, usually early September. So I've only got a few weeks for Saturday ones. So I've got to make sure I know when they are finishing. So I have a Saturday free to do other source opportunities or staying and list, or try and sort my SKU codes out and that sort of thing. Try and know where every item is, which I still need to do. But that will come up in a sec. Mega 100 stalls. Yeah, there was one that's had 100 stalls last year, I think. That I went to Ashford, I think. Ashford. No, yeah, because there's Ashford in Kent and Ashford, right near London. So basically, how many stalls did you go around though, Ashley? Because 100 stalls take you all day, literally. Because if you're going from one place to the next, I don't find them that conducive, because you've got to go look. Right, I'm going to go this store. Oh, nothing there. I'm going to this store. Okay, that there. They've got set up. They've turned away. So, but I'm not knocking them. Don't get me wrong. It's just hard to know whether they're open or not, and who's selling basically what. And when you see something online a day or two before, they put the photos up on their Facebook page and that, you get to a point where you go, "Oh, I'm going to go and get that." And they'll be like, "Oh no, sorry, it's gone. It gone an hour ago." It's like, hang on a minute, I haven't opened yet. Oh well, people have been going round so time. That's why you got to get round there. Toot sweet. Should only type in that message, fix it, basically as that, just to let me know. Got 4 boot sales and a garage sales weekend, though, Saturday and Sunday. Nice. That's all right. So, garage sale, that's basically like a jumble trail, that sort of thing. So how are you going to fit in though, Derek? Because are your car boots all year round, or do they stop? Because obviously I find that this bank holiday weekend is going to be the last good one. Fingers crossed, touch wood and all that. That's going to be last good one for quite a while anyway. That's why I say bank holiday weekend sourcing coming up, and I find that the car boots slow down. Then anyway, so what we got? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I need that to check out that as well. I've got all bits and pieces here, there, and everywhere. Um, Carboots slowdown period changes. Let me know if your Carboots slow down after the bank holiday weekend or when they slow down, and are they on all year round? And are you going sourcing this weekend? So let's go to home. And go to home. Put that there. Got to show you something on that video I did on my video that I did for my day vlog, which I uploaded yesterday. I recorded on Monday. Let's go down the list. Evening, Chris. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. So I'm just going down the list. So if I miss any of your chats, put it back in again. I'll try and answer that. So, car boots in the south sound the same as up in the north. Then, so basically a lot of pushing, shoving, swearing. If you saw George Ross on Instagram, he was selling today, and some random buyer was moaning to a seller or wherever it was about an item that was purchased for cheap, and someone was selling it. Someone else was selling the same item for big money. That happens all the time. There's sellers at my local Carboot who go round before they set up, grab all the bargains and sell it for 10 times more, which shouldn't be happening, but it does before your car boots even open. I think Laura Stubbs, which is another, she owns a shop. She does a bit of reselling up in Ipswich. She was somewhere same car boot as George Ross. This today because she was in Norwich for a few days or whatever. Anyway, another famous legend. Saying more about that on the other side of Laura, but our local car boots finish at the end of August, mid-September. Okay, and I'm assuming they open around what I would say April time, Antoinette, because obviously the last few years have been a bit different, and that. So yeah, ours finished like the Sunday ones finished about October, depending on the weather. Because I remember 2019 where the weather was so bad at the end of the car boot season, like end of August, September, and that it closed up. And then we had a pandemic in the March, so we couldn't get out for 9 months for any car boots. And so it's like, yeah. It actually said there he went to 60 70 on the Jumble Trail garage sale thing. That's good because I probably would have got to half of that. To be honest, I'm assuming they were quite close together though. One is all year round. One closes over December, January. One also closes till March in a few weeks, sadly. Yeah, at least you've said there you've got enough stock to see through, which obviously you do. Hi, BCP. Thanks for popping in. BCP, the legend. North of the river. Anyway. Yeah. So that's the point. Like, as long as you know how much space you've got for stock, plus how much money you've got to spend for stock, then it's okay if you get loads and you've got the space for it. If you haven't got space for it, then that is that. You can't go sourcing. That's why I've not been sourcing for a while so much, because I haven't been able to go to and that because I've had less space for stock. But there is some stuff coming up. I've got it on my calendar, like jumble sales, jumble trails coming up. Within like a few weeks to a month's time and that. But there is also quite a lot of sourcing opportunities I can do, mainly on like the weekend, Saturday and Sundays and that. So I see A, what the weather's like. B, if I'm around. If I am, the weather's good, I'm down there. But yeah, I can understand that with like one closes December, January, another one in a few weeks, and then obviously one's all year round. Monkey Thrifter says they're hopefully going to a new car boot at John Smith Stadium, home of Huddersfield Town, on Sunday. Video about next week. Good luck with that. Hopefully you get some good bargains. The only problem with jumble trails compared to boot sales, several hundred stalls all in one field, much more efficient to get around. May get different sellers at the jumble trails though. I don't do boots. Yeah, you kind of do. You get like a fair amount. I don't do boot sales, but it is quite simply difficult to get around. You usually got like a map online where you could check and click and go, that's that one, that's the one I want. But it does take you a bit of time to have a look. Go that one, that one. That's what I try and do. And it's like, okay, go this one, that one. But you never know what you're going to get. But it's difficult to be able to go. It's basically a whole day affair, like 10 till 3. But you got to get there usually an hour early before then. And then you can see between 2 and 3 are set a pack away. So some of them you don't know because obviously there's no app out yet for that particular um to know when the stalls are setting up or when they're shutting down. And also you got to find like you got to bring yourself, you got to bring lunch, eat that along the way. It's not like you go around there quickly. I don't tend to do that. Or like basically like when you use the loo, go to a toilet, you got to find something for that, like pub or something like that. That's what Nick's app should be sorting out as well. But I can understand that. Yeah, it's quite difficult, but it's not that I don't want to go to a jumble trail, carousel, jumble trail this year. It's just things conspire, but I haven't actually needed to go or been able to go. But hopefully, I get to at least one this year. I share the experience online, do a bit of filming, and even filming them is quite difficult as well. But just getting around them and there's like parking spaces. Sometimes you take 5-10 minutes to find a parking space because normally in the town centre ones, hardly any spaces. But if you've got like ones in villages or in the countryside, it's easier to park, but less access for like the little small roads. But yeah, it is what it is, to be honest. Hours start in May, Peter. Very short sourcing. Wow. I've never known a Carboots to start in May. Well, other than my Sunday ones, sorry, Saturday ones, sorry. Local Saturday ones are starting May till September, but not on Sunday. Wow. Cool. Let me get back into. Oh, yeah, got a few more of these. Boot sales most of the year here, apart from January, just smaller winter months. Yeah, seen like I know before your car boots, Richard, are quite affluent and busy everywhere. Hi Julie, thanks for popping in, and Tom, his pickers popped in. Did you see that comment, Tom, that put on? I meant to message you about that on Hell on Earth, video. I told you to buy some merch, Tom. Oh, basically, it's an urban exploring YouTuber, 3 lads from up northwest, and they explore over the country in some parts of the world, and they usually go every weekend to do urban exploring, urban exploring, and yeah, great bunch of lads, legendary people, and yeah, quite hijinks and all that sort of stuff on the YouTube channel, Hell on Earth. I'm finally going to a boot sales weekend, 3rd one of the year. Probably going to rain, know my luck. I think round here it's going to be lovely, nice and fresh, but no rain. But hopefully get some good stuff though. Like you really need it, Tom. You can just pick out your warehouse and go, oh, I've got £100 game, or I've got this, that, and the other. But yeah, no worries. Barcelona, Man City. Oh yeah. I haven't even seen actually any of the football on. Forgot all about it, to be honest. Right, it's going to list. You did, yep. Oh, he wants to see my merch. Kind of don't, but well, with ducks on it. When I get a bit more cash, then maybe we shall see. No worries. A lot about Vinted, like with George Ross being that. Yeah, it's difficult with Vinted where you can only sell a certain amount of things. Otherwise, they'll tell you to go away. You know what I mean? Hopefully, this works out all right with. Oh Oh, charity game. Oh, right. Skipping on that. No, right. Yeah, there is some good stuff on. What else we got? We got League Cup as well. Like Newcastle are playing in League Cup, winning 2-1 against Tranmere, Wickham Bristol, Barnsley Leeds, and Brighton and Forest Green Rovers. Anyway, besides the point, my phone's going off. Right. PUA Legend T-shirt. Oh, all right, all right. It's one of my things that should be doing really. I'll have to look into it a bit more. Probably get out like at some point next year now, something like that. Right. Leave me a note in the comments below if you want merch, and we get that sorted out for next year. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Right, next part of this, share screen, share audio. Here in the UK, we have got the industrial action for the Royal Mail coming up very, very, very shortly. So basically, post office workers here go on strike. Same with barristers and others. Also, got some stuff on here. Also, say 40,000 BT workers are going on strike. So it's a CWU, Communication Workers Union, has called on its members who collect parcels and letters to strike action on 26th and the 31st and the 8th to the 9th of September. So it's not just those 4 days, it's the days before and after that, which are going to be affected for Royal Mail. Mainly like certain types of mail. There's sorry for disruptions. Well, don't do it. That's the point. But I was chatting to a lady who runs. Well, I don't run it, but she sort of works behind one of the post office counters at my local Martin's shop, and she said like she'd been told that only some of the people on a certain union, which I see here, the Communication Workers Union, that they are striking, but other ones aren't. So you've got to be really careful how many days you have for your dispatch if you're dispatching via Royal Mail, and also realise other couriers, like for example Yodel, Every, DPD, and other ones would be inundated more with parcels. Strike action. Royal Mail has developed contingency plans, cannot fully replace the daily efforts. So realise that basically your post won't be getting there. Post early, which doesn't help us really. Post boxes, freaking days. Yeah, try and deliver. So basically like that, pretty much for the strikes. Let me know if the strikes are going to affect you and that. They're trying to talk about the minimize disruption, which is probably bollocks anyway about that. But what can you do really on that particular place? There's a thing on here that I picked up off Facebook of this Dave Rowland, Mr. Legendary Dave. 26, 115,000 Royal Mail workers, 2,000 Crown Post Office workers and admin supply chain staff striking for the CWU. Workers at Crown Post Offices, 27th August. The 30th August, 40,000 BT workers and post office admin and supplier go on strike. And then the 8th to the 9th of September, workers at Royal Mail. So it's going to affect at least a couple of weeks, there and thereabouts, for the strike action. I know Nick's done a similar little video, Nick Hills, on that. So it's like, for God's sake. And I know the barristers are going on strike. And in Scotland, there's some people who work on the bins are going on strike. So it's a bit of a pain, but realise that you got to work out how much you send via Royal Mail. And if you send it, if you've got items that are going via Royal Mail, like, you know, they're good lines and they're going to sell soon, up your prices to another courier, or just automatically change to another courier and send that person that buys the item, if you're going to ship Royal Mail in those dates, and just say, I'm going to send this parcel, not Royal Mail because of strikes. I'm going to send it by so and so, and with no extra cost to you, blah 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 blah. And then I should be okay with that. And then fingers crossed, touch wood, it gets there. But so in that respect, that's just the way it is at the moment with the strikes coming in force in a lot of areas. I'm not saying there won't be any more strikes, not just Royal Mail or the barristers or anything. It's just like people start off with the trains and it's working its way through. But I'm saying nothing else on that. But that's just the way it is with the strikes. So do be prepared for the strikes. And look it up online for the Royal Mail strikes. It should come up with the Royal Mail site. I'll put it in the description below, as well as my if I can find it. Well, it's up at the top. Lots of people chatting away. It's good as usual. With my 30% off my items on my on my code. What do you call it? Shop. I put through so you can get some decent money off my items. Let's go down the list. Thank you very much, Monkey Thrifter. Appreciate that. Go down the list. Finance boot sound. Right, go through there. Hi, Neil. Thanks for popping in, Neil. Appreciate that. Hopefully, all's going well with your channel and yourself, Neil. Printful and Teespring are good. Yeah, I'll stick that as a option at some point. Work that out when I've got a spare half an hour to look through. It's very rare, but I'll go through. I'll send that little on that. Let's go through. Lovely. There we go. Cheers, Tom. Have a look at those at some point. Yeah, I could go with some ducks or something like that. And wear that like I wear other people's merch. I got Nick's one and other people's. Yeah, I do like a bit of merch. Can't go wrong, can you? My local post office is staying open. The man who runs it is self-employed. Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, the people in my local post office, Gillian chat, they have different people who run. Basically, there's a big post office out the back. It's basically at the back of a shop called Martin's, and they do all sorts like papers, food, confectionaries, milk, cigarettes, that sort of thing, booze, like a corner shop, basically. And they say they're going to be staying open, whether they'll get deliveries or not, depending on if that particular person is going to be with the strike people or are they not on strike because they're not in that same union. But I don't know about the guy. There's a guy who usually does the post office certain times of the day. He's a bit flaky when he's there. It was shut today till yeah, today. Yeah, it was shut today till 3:00. I was like, but there's a little one that's open, a tiny one that's open, or out the front. Don't know why they can't get at the back and use a big one because a lot of people want to do certain things, but they can't come back at certain times. Anyway, but I know a lot of the people who work in these like post offices that are in corner shops, they only get paid per parcel. So whether they're going to do it or not, I don't know. But there is a lack of actual post offices. I'm not sure the one in my local hometown will be open. I don't know. They might shut that. I'm not sure, but who knows? It's difficult though. A lot of people who don't send parcels or just get their pensions, or they want to collect stamps, or they want to do driving license things, or something like that, or a passport, or something. You can't do it. And a lot of the people who work in the corner shops, they do the post office and know very, very limited about it. They're like, well, lady said, I don't know much about this. I know how to do this, that, and the other, but not all these other special things. We only got a limited supply over here, not in a big post office where it normally is. Chris says there about Teespring. Best bet is you can link your YouTube channel. All right, I've wrote it. Put it on my phone as a picture, and I'll try and have a look at Teespring when I can. Probably after this weekend, I'll say something like that. So go through that anyway with Teespring. So yeah, probably coming next year, something like that. I think I roughly know how to do it. I've seen like people do it online and show you how to do that. Mhm. So you get a load of like, s- so I'm assuming Teespring. Um, so do you package those yourself though, the t-shirts or the jumpers or whatever you do, badges and stuff, mugs? Do you get them come to your house or do some other company pack it for you? Let us know, Tom or Chris. Oh right, okay, okay. I've seen some sort of people with, I'm not sure it's Teespring or something like that, who had a link to a YouTube channel. I'm not sure if it was every. I know Yodel are. I was informed that earlier at local post office, Yodel are. Whether she got that correct, I don't know. The lady at the post office, the corner shop. It's only 1,000 subs now. That's fine. I mean, I'm nearly at 2,000. Don't use Royal Mail much now due to the fact that if there is a problem with lost or damaged items, they refund in stamps. They won't really do that at the moment, Monkey Thrifter, because the stamps are, I'm trying to think if I remember rightly, they're phasing out some stamps. If I can find STMPS. I will use it by the end of this year, I think. If I can find out, I might have to try that. Can't remember. It was on a while ago. Can't find. I don't think I can find it. Phased out. There was some phasing out of stamps. Yeah, it's fine to use your non-barcoded stamps at the postage up until 31st January 2023. You can swap out your stamps anytime from the 31st of March 2022 onwards. There's currently no end date as when you can need to swap out your non-barcoded stamps. So they have a barcode in. I can't remember why, but mainly I think just to track people using stamps. Easier to track through a system. So if you've got loads of stamps, use them up by the 31st of January, or swap them in by a certain time, whenever that may be, by next year. So if you've got loads at Christmas, send cards, send people messages, whatever, use them up. Otherwise, after 31st January, you can't be using them. They won't accept them. I knew it, something like that. I knew it. So we've got one more thing to say in a moment, because I've talked about the bank holiday weekend sourcing. Basically, I'm going sourcing this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and hoping to get a few bits, because I know there's a Carboot slider. Let me know in the chat, side chat, and also in the comments below after you watch this. If you're watching this after the fact that the live is finished, you're watching this back. Let me know about your sourcing. Are you sourcing this weekend? Doesn't matter where you live. Let us know. And also, do you find that where you source, whether it's Carboots or other thrifting places, do they slow down at any period of time? Because here in the UK, I normally do from after the bank holiday on the April. They slow down quite a lot due to many things like the weather and the dark. People are really sold on, and the cost of everything has gone up, so people can't really afford to go places to sell and that sort of thing. But let us know if you're like in Australia or America or wherever, because obviously at the moment in Australia it's summer. Sorry, after me summer. It's winter there. That's right. And let us know like if the any slow period that you find sourcing wise. Okay, one more called changes at home. There is a few changes here at home. I won't go into big details, but just give you the bare bits, bare minimum. Also, let me put this up here. Share screen, share audio, and share. Hi, Mal. Subscribe to Peter Ray's Adventures. Buy me stuff online. If you haven't seen my video,
Getting a mortgage.
here it is. Let me just wait through to... Oh, come on, adverts. 22nd of August on lovely Monday morning. It's just gone 9. Shed is up. The key
Here
to shed,
is the new shed.
The new key to shed, KETR shed.
Plus postage. I think we got that on a good deal because it's gone up again.
Amazon was a great deal on this shed, and at the moment it's gone up again. We got it just at the right time when a good deal was.
This
a few
shed,
weeks ago now. A really hot Friday got delivered. I had to send all the bits out, out to where the green shed, big green shed is, and Uncle come around the other day to put together.
Give you the link to the shed and how much we paid for it, including the postage.
So here we go. What we got? Oh, okay, I could do it better. Key shed price paid on Amazon. Subtitle 235. That's now gone up quite a bit. We got a good deal. Post packaging comes in like a big cardboard package. Total before VAT, VAT total,
And that.
and then you got the grand total 286.99. I think it's gone to 282 at the moment. Without after VAT in posting packaging, but got it on a great deal. Let me just put that through.
It's a nice little shed, key to shed. So you can put for example, bins in there or stuff. Got a few,
because you can put the bins in there. You get there's stuff you can buy where you can put together and you can like little chains and put it like on your bins. We see it quite a lot. Basically, like go on home base, grow your own little
bits here, chair and
what do you call it, tier things. Mainly for like plants and that. We always utilize them when my mum doesn't need them so much. We utilize them as storage. Got some in the big green shed, storage wise.
And bits and pieces. Got one of these. One of these things like 4-tier rack thing.
A tier rack, but basically,
I've got it in here.
It's very, very, very sturdy. When they get filled out the boxes, I got to buy 3 more boxes. Get around to that, and it's really sturdy, proper. Obviously, for what I need personally and stuff, and varying people always have bigger racks and better things, but that's what I need it for. Perfect. So that. Let me go down the list. Nothing there. Then to share. There's no information there. There's nothing there. This is what it is. It's 282 at the moment, but this is basically the shed. But bikes in there. It's quite decent. It's on that video on the description below. I'll put it in the live stream video. In this one here, under in the comments below, along with the Royal Mail strikes, and I can't remember what else I've got to put in there now. Something else. I'll put 3 lots in there, links and that. You can get loads in there. To be honest, it's quite a good one. And it's a resin outdoor shed. It's easy like hinges and stuff. They're the things you can get. I think you have to buy them separately for the bins and stuff. It's quite good. Get rid of that. Yeah, it's quite durable, especially in the weather. But we got a great discount on that. Let me put that on there. On that. I also put Royal Mail strikes. Don't think I need that now. Anything else I got to put in there other than Royal Mail strikes and that? I don't think so. I think just that Royal Mail strikes and the storage shed. Talk about storage shed. And that. Right, let's go up the chat. Also, we've got to talk about the change at home coming through in a sec. Let's go through down the list. Same near her mum's. They have a shop and post office. It's handy for the elderly. Yeah, it is. But if they're like people working in those post offices, like in a shop, and they're actually like people who are in the union, then they'll shut. But I don't think many of those are. But if they're proper post offices, they may be in that certain union, and they will be striking. Yes, they do, I believe. I normally just do second class, unless anyone wants others. But I do use like Yodel, or sometimes Every, occasionally for parcel dimensions need it. Yes, but what happens is with the tracking, only a certain one or two get tracked fully. I believe I might be wrong on that, but I know, especially second class, first class mail, it only gets tracked once the item is delivered to the recipient's house, person's house. Other than that, it doesn't. But when I buy the postage on eBay's website, it goes through and automatically puts a tracking number through anyway. So it's pretty decent. Only one that I don't is when I go through Parcel to Go. And they obviously sent me a message as well, Parcel to Go, about the strikes. Oh, here we go. Impacted selected services on Parcel to Go. Price comparison website for different courier companies here in the UK. Dear customer, recent customer parcel force mail service for Parcel to Go. Significant disruptions. The planned strike on those days, 26th, 31st, 8th and the 9th. Yeah, on these dates, you can still drop off Parcel Force or Royal Mail. There will be no collections on these dates, or 25th and the 30th. So basically the day before. Longer. We do have a number of alternative couriers who are unaffected by the Royal Mail strike, Every, Yodel, DPD, and UPS. But those courier companies will be affected anyway, because a lot of people will be sending those parcels with them, and they'll be needing a lot more people who hopefully will be delivering with those companies, but not coming out in sympathy for the Royal Mail strikes. Oh, I see. I didn't realise that. Okie dokie. Brilliant, Neil. Cheers for that. I have no idea, Neil, to be honest. No worries, Sharon. Appreciate you popping in. Don't have to say sorry late, but appreciate that. If you popped in as well. Teespring, Redbubble, Amazon merch, Zazzle's loads of print on demand. Well, I'll have a look anyway. Cheers, Thrifty, and go through at some point. Probably near the winter period when I find a little bit more time to go through. Just hi to Sharon there. Would be good though to link my channel, have my people wearing my merch. Bills and Moon says he generally sources at auction or charity shops to find they're okay in winter. Yeah, I understand that. I always find like what I tend to do more in the winter is online sourcing. So online, like try and get stuff for free, or look at other sites, Vinted, Source On, or if I go through like an auction place, online auction or something like that. But normally when it becomes a new year, I normally have like the week of the after Christmas period, a week and a half, and that maybe 2 weeks off just to chill, and only do the odd bit of eBay here and there, just mainly to chill. And it comes to the 1st of January, I normally go, right, I can use that week, certain times in that week, to go through to see, is there any sourcing online when the car boots reopening, when I can go to garage sales, when are the jumble sales open? Is there any other types of sourcing that I've missed throughout that I can have a look? Usually a lot of people online when it's selling stuff, not just Facebook Marketplace, but other sites, they sell stuff for free. They selling their stuff that they don't need. Unwanted Christmas presents or stuff that they've gathered throughout the year that you find, oh, I'm having another clear out and go through. But then the Carboots open around April time, and I tend to forget the online sourcing bit. And even I try as well to look at sourcing like in places like TK Maxx, which in America is TJ Maxx. Because we had a company already called TJ Hughes, and it got confusing. So it's TK Maxx here and TJ Maxx in America. Or go to a bit of Wray in, like, I don't know, Sainsbury's, Tesco, see what their like little shop prices are. But I tend not to do that so much. You usually use that for summer periods when I'm out and about more and it's more of a nice day for it. Or in winter periods where there's a reduced stock in those places, and they always get stock on an end of a rack in like a Sainsbury's or Tesco's or something like that. And stuff's very cheap, but not very often, to be fair. I do try, and then I kind of forget through summer about like online stuff, and then I do remember, remember the other about last month when it got too hot to do anything about it, because we had really hot weather over the last month or two. We had a little bit of rain here and there, but not a lot. I try and look online so I can try and get stuff for the winter period when the car boots close and that. It's just basically managing to juggle all that throughout the year. Even though I write all down and got notes and things on boards, pinned out things, it's just trying to work it out. Right. I had COVID and Jilly. Sorry to hear about you having COVID and Jilly. Yeah, I had it back last September and it was knocked me sideways for 2 weeks. Literally, I was in bed for a week, and then the other week I was just didn't do a lot. Because I think, like, I got it at a concert I went to in London. I'm sure of it. Very tightly compact. Lucky you have free all year round. Yep, definitely. I don't know how much I would want to go in the winter period though. I would rather chill. There's other places to source for me anyway, which I keep on the old shush. That I don't say about. Mouse proof, yes, that is what we looked at as well. About the mouses and stuff, and we always check near enough every day when we can. Have a look through. It's like our sheds. We check most days. We have a look through and say we need to get this done in shed. Need to get that done because we had the last year, end of last year, we had the green shed redone, the roof done, and right at the back we had it boarded up. God, there was mice getting in there, but they should be 100% mouse proof. Where's rain proof? Lockable, durable. Let's have a look. See what I can find. Don't see why not. It's made for polypropylene resin, plastic, and steel. Polypropylene resin, plastic, and steel reinforcement to ensure durability throughout. Strong and durable. This shed boasts reinforced double wall panels and will not rush. Oh, must be rust, dent, or peel. Let's have a look there. Anything else I can see? I'll put it in the description below so you can have a look at that as well. You can paint it as well. So weather resistant, waterproof, and UV protected. Will not peel, rot, or rust. Needs painting if you want to paint for that. Wide doors, hydraulic pistons for easy opening, lid lockable, sturdy floor panel, ventilation built-in, ventilation on the sides built in. But we will see in six months' time, when it's had a lot of rain and it's sturdy enough to cope with that, because everything in there is in boxes. Boxes are sealed tight and shut, so we'll see. In the big sheds, they're perfectly fine, but we'll shall see. Fingers crossed, touch wood, all that, it'll be okay for the no mice, and rain won't get it anyway. It's always tightly shut anyway. Slow it down the list. Hi Sharon, thanks for popping in. No, don't worry, the mice down here, mate. Amongst Drifter, it'd be local people who go around nicking stuff at Carboots. I don't see the point, really. The mouse clearance stores. Huh, boom, boom, boom. To me, to you, to me, to you. A local Carboot moves from a field into a multi-story car park for the winter. Okay, that should like a sensible option, to be honest, but no option. Any of the Carboots around here, you'll just get ram raided if that happened. Yeah, took the whole December off. That's fair enough. I took 2 weeks off, and just did your eBay here and there, answered a couple of messages, and just chilled out. Ate too much, drank too much, and sat and played games. Watch a bit of telly, that's it. That's all you need to do, really, around the end of Christmas. Hi, Pat. Thanks for popping in. You're popping into the Carboots this weekend. Let us know if you're going to any local Carboots. Right. So I think I'm down the end of the chat. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. The last bit of there is changes at home. Basically, what I will say is that there's been a lot of changes going to happen that, how can I put it? Recently discussed and imminent, basically, how to pronounce that word, basically coming very, 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 very soon. So this room here, as you can see in some of the videos, at the back here, just because you light, we'll get changed. This bed here will be moving. The wardrobe will stay the same. Stuff in the wardrobe and that'll be moving into the front. That's it. Into the front room. Basically, all I'll say, Dad can't walk very well, and he can't get upstairs very well. And we've tried to have people come around for stair lifts, that sort of thing, but no go, because obviously going around the corner. That's all I'll say, and they can't fix it or continue to do it. So we're going to be saving a lot of money. So the bed here will be going in front room for my dad, and in here I'll be having my eBay room. Used to have one way before I had a lot of stock. So it's about 2018, I think. I had a few bits and pieces, like growing bits missed, or we had a big table in here. Basically from when my mum's was in here working quite a lot. Through where you used to work with the kids, like and that. She used to own that company and that. And anyway, she used to work in it quite a lot. It used to be a big table, stuff, all bits of paper and all that. So basically, the table that's in the back room's coming in here with all my stock and stuff underneath the table. It's coming in here. I'm going to juggle it around and move the back room around. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, get a new telly, because the old telly is just old. The sound on it don't work. And basically when you try and test stuff, like I can't test the PS3 on there because it doesn't don't want to connect it. I could do it upstairs, but not down here. But there is a small telly on the table that's coming in here, going to come in here, which will be should a theory work with different consoles. It's one of those small tellies, a little bit bigger, but it'll do just to test with and that. Otherwise, I go upstairs and do, or the new telly we will get. So basically, a lot of like a lot of changes coming about. Like I got an uncle come around with a friend who likes moving big stuff and move the one in here. I'll go in the front room. Yeah, it's basically Julie. Yeah, make it a lot easier. Yeah, it definitely will. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, with the stairs and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's difficult because obviously we can't get a stair lift, go up to a top and that. But when it's in front room, it's be great. All we've got to do is order a little what do you call it? I can't remember. We call it. Mum did say the other day for the night time, basically like a little what you call baby monitors, like little monitors thing. You can get plenty of them on Amazon, and obviously if you need anything, it'll shout and come downstairs, and yeah, it's got everything it needs in the front room, so it'll be all good. Better for him to do it, and also like another word like the physio, because he's under people for physio and stuff. Goes places and locally, and then they come here, and then when they next come here, we'll say about it, and they'll say a few more exercises to do, and yeah, brilliant, because they're coming next. It's all being done Tuesday afternoon, next Tuesday afternoon, with all fingers crossed and all that. So as I say, all my stock's coming in here, but I will try and vlog when I can. I probably will vlog after, like do a day vlog or something after it's all been put in, because we need to get it in it anyway and sort it out. But we like discussing it. That's basically all I'm going to say about that, because there's a lot of other personal stuff. I won't say that anyway. Yeah, we do. Oh, no, thanks for popping in, Alan. Hi, Pete. Thanks for popping in, mate. Yeah, we do get a lot of equipment through the search services and that sort of thing, and through the hospitals and that, and people we're under for what do you call it, physio and stuff. You get quite a lot of stuff, which is always good, and you get specialized payments and stuff throughout that, and yeah, it's all good. But saving money for the stair lift, which be able to rearrange our pretty much whole downstairs, front room, back room, and in here, tidy it up, dust it, because you know what it's like. Half time you can't be bothered to go up the top of like the lampshade and dust it, or you can't be bothered like the back of the little tellies. Like you try and do a little bit, and you can't reach it, whatever. I know that, but yeah, it'll be good. Once it's sort of done, I'll show you in here. But obviously, I won't show you so much the front room and that all that. But I'll show you here. It's be good to get it all sorted out, because like another worry, sorted out, because it's very difficult for Dad obviously to get up the stairs, the apples and pears, and all that. So let's have a look. Right, hi Pete. You're going to any Carboots? Well, I'm saying you are going to Carboots this weekend. Let me know either on here or the Facebook and that. What ones you going to? And all that. Sort it out, because I know where I'm going to on Saturday and Sunday for the bank holiday weekend. I'm not going out Monday, so that. Yeah. a lot of it is basically waiting for months, for them to do the paperwork for that. Yeah, we got a grab rail, but luckily we got it in a few weeks. And basically, we got grab rails like at the front door, up at the stairs. We've got 1, 2, 4, 4. One in the shower, 2 upstairs, and 1 on our porch, right next to when he comes in, steps up, and you have to step up again. He can grab hold of. Yeah, we've got 4 of those grab rails, and then what else have we got? Oh, trying to think. What else have we got? Managed to get like walkers. We got 2 walkers off them, of people we do physio from and people like we contact with. Can do that, like little walkers from my dad. One upstairs, one downstairs. Can't think what else we got now. We've got a fair amount of stuff, but yeah, it's just finding the right people to contact. Like people who have said contact sound, so be all right with sound. So if you do this, do that. So yeah, we'll get that anyway. But to wait for all that sort of equipment, that can take months and months. But there shouldn't be that much on Amazon. Anyway, if we're not paying for a stair lift and money is being processed for the because we had to prepay for like them when they actually were doing it, couldn't fit it really, prepay and that, waiting for that to come back, the money in that. But anyway, yeah, so that's happening. So we'll try and vlog when it's done. Obviously, I won't be able to vlog in the process because we'll be moving stuff, and this will be very busy next Tuesday afternoon, I believe, because my dad's got physio here for a local place called the Popular. Pete might know that. Not far from where I live. Not far from Epsom. Popular, like a really nice place. Got like treadmills and beds where you go through, you can walk quite a bit. Yeah, quite a lot of exercises, that sort of thing. Anyway, so a lot's happening in the next few like week or two and that, and there'll be a lot of changes, and I can actually physically have a system for my eBay, because at the moment there's no system. It's just here and there. So that's why a little percentage of my eBay I don't do as much as I should, because it's all muddled up. Everyone, I look at it and go, oh crap, that I can't be bothered and that. But if I have a system through, I can have some space in here. I can make a nice little system throughout, and then I can have like the table that's in there. We basically brought a massive table about a few years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago, and it was too big for the back room, and it comes in half anyway. So we've got it like the smallest it can go, and we bring it in here, and I can have it like underneath, and I can have a big cloth on it, and that can have an area for the testing and bits stuff, and then I can still have my where I do my photographs and that. But I have a little bit where what I do want is a pile for stock that's needs to be a pile that I've pulled out to draft is in one pile. The next pile near it would be like the pile to photograph. Next pile after that would be the pile that's photographed but needs to be put away. So I have that system like a little conveyor belt, like you see on the old generation game, that sort of thing. But at the moment, it's just all everywhere, and you get thinking, hang on a minute, what have I just photographed? Well, what need to put away? It takes time, and especially what Tam and Bell Cell has said in the past, but they do it out of their bedroom mainly. They have to move everything to get their photo area. That's like me. I have to move quite a lot to get to my photo. It takes me about 10 minutes to move all the stuff sometimes, and then 5 minutes to set up all the equipment to do the lights and that, and the phone holder that I've got to be able to photograph. Like when you're holding it, something, don't hold your phone, you go like that. But you've got like a little specialized phone holder. So it's upstairs at the moment. I brought it off Amazon. It's really good. You can make a bigger and little legs, and you can just that's basically like it's make it sturdy. But yeah, it'd be good to have a process, and that way I can actually focus more and go, right, that's got to be done. I could do that now instead of going, oh, but like, and they also give me a kick out the backside when I'm here to do a few hours of reselling, an hour of whatever else I need to do, and then come back to it and back. And at the moment, it's just, yeah, it doesn't happen. But that's just the way it is at the moment. Let us know in the comments below on a side chat about your storage solutions, and also about how you photograph your items. Is it just in a bedroom, or you got a big warehouse, or are you struggling for space for stock, or you got too much space and buy too much stock, or you need to rework your area where you can better for photographing and etc. etc. So have a look. I don't think Pat said about where she's sourcing. Don't think she's there. No worries, no worries, no worries. Pete said something there. Trying to get at least 100 likes my latest video. Failing miserably. Where's your latest video? Let's have a look. Pro. Yeah, finally found listening. How many you got now? You've got 884. Do go and sub to Sales Unexpected, Pete. On this channel here. Sales Unexpected, do go and subscribe, get latest video to 100 likes. Yeah, that's what mainly social services do. Kathy. Sorry, Kathy. I mean, say Jilly there. Yeah, they do make you go through a direct service that they have told you to go through. So it's basically we've been bounced pillar to post quite a lot, but we've actually got people now for a long while who are there, and we can go and talk to people and this that, and the other, grab this thing from there, that from there. We get a load. My dad gets like lots of discount from varying things, and he all that, and yeah, it's gets there, but it takes time to get on the actual lists for varying things. It's quite difficult, to be fair. Right. I'll be going priest anyway, mate. I haven't been priest in so long. I thought I was baptized again. I can need a confession, mate. Excuse me, Father. I have sinned. I've not been buying on a Saturday for a very long time. Get you off your ass and go buying. Yes, sir. All right, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Yeah, I'll be going up priest, yeah, and then obviously local up the old. You know where? Usually quite good on a Sunday on a bank holiday. Am I right to say that the local one, Pete, on Sunday, look, was streaming with cars last week? I went the week before, I think, or the week before. I went recently, and it was so crap. The week before that was so was big. That's when you went the other one. That's right. And apparently it was right at the end. They had to turn away cars or something. But apparently, like last time I went 2 weeks ago, I think it's 2 weeks ago, it was rubbish. And I think last week I saw someone put one of the event organizers did a little video on that end mound, and on the videos you go around, it was like, oh bloody hell, massive. But when I went before, it was like 7 or 8 rows, if that. But oh well. Thank you very much. Yeah, send your spare likes to Pete's channel, Sales Unexpected. 8 to 1, yeah, it's not far, is it? So I'm just going down the list. So I'm going to send you the chat. Yeah, we don't really need a carer at the moment. Me and my mum do that for gratis. Obviously, it's a pleasure to do. I mean, try and get him like a lot of things, like lift legs and straighten up and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, we do get support from varying people who we see, and that, which is great. For your room, I see what for the room in here. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to sort of. It's just difficult that particular because of the fact that like what's the word? That A is limited space in here. B, I live in a home. C, I got to respect parents. Otherwise, I would do that. I would just rack it all and all that. But I'll probably be told, no, you can't have that. But I'll just be like, right, it's fine. Even Ian, thanks for popping in. Hope all is good. Yeah, so do I. My phone, yeah. The Samsung Galaxy A10, 3 years old. I need to get a new one. I'm almost finished my contract on that one, so I want to buy a phone outright. But I've seen one I like, but I've not got around to it because it takes ages to get all the things across, and I got so many websites for varying things, mainly just like reselling stuff. But I look at and weather and reselling and all the rest of stuff, and that I use the shortcuts stuff. I have to write all. Oh, take so long, but I do need to because when I cracked my phone, I dropped it over a year ago now in Kingston upon Thames. I was like chatting to a mate. I finished chatting to a mate. It slipped out my hand. Went even on that. It slipped out because I was about to put it on to like that. It was like that. And I put that and it slipped. Went crack crunch straight down, all cracks. Went to a place in Epsom to get it done, and I personally think they fucked up because the back camera is good, the front camera is all fuzzy. But I know you can go into the phones and like do a little bit of the old but I just can't be bothered. Just get a new phone anyway. So yeah, so that's why I don't really do many facing ones. Otherwise, I have to go at the back and try and find out my face is. Hello. If I'm doing like Instagram stuff, which I very rarely do now, but I try and do as many as I can when I got time. Ian, 86 now. Yeah, apparently so. I saw that online, and it was like, shit, it's very, very busy. I thought, oh damn, I've gone the wrong week. No, I think a lot of people are saving though for the big bank holiday weekend, which I should be filming both days. So yeah, I'm hoping like that'd be a lot of good stuff, but some point we'll have to do like a live or something like to say about like or someone like Pete or someone do a live with guests about the Carboots, basically to say that like that the slowdown, the Carboot slowdown, and how are you? I don't know, sourcing at the moment. Through winter, or have you got a lot of stuff through winter? Word differently. That'd be a great live though to do that. Very interesting because I always find this Carboot slowdown, even sourcing like charity shops or jumble sales, jumble trails, it sort of slows down always after the bank holiday weekend at August. So after this weekend, I think it'll be slower like a lot because of the weather and darkness early. People already sold their stuff. A lot of varying other reasons, particularly skint, because the price is going up now with the gas, electric, and all that, and water and rates and all the rest of that going up tenfold. And considering a new prime minister on the 5th of September, I was chatting about that with a mate about a week ago, chatting to a mate, and that new prime minister, whoever it may be, a man or a woman, and that thinking, shit, it's bad enough as it is now, let alone someone new coming in to do new stuff. But anyway, besides the point. 88. Oh, Sharon sub to Pete. Lovely. And 88 from the Pete's video now. No worries, no worries. Off tomorrow, we're going to first before I run out. Good luck, Julie. Have a good day, a good night as well. The end of the chat. So that's really I've got. So if you want to leave a comment in the comment section below, after the video is finished, about like if you're going sourcing this weekend, bank holidays, let me know, like, do you find when you thrift that your certain points it slows down with stock coming in or not getting good stuff? Also about the Royal Mail updates with the strikes, have you allocated for that? And anything else you want to talk about in the comments below. I'll go in a couple more minutes as well, and you've got any more questions inside chat, I'll answer those for a few more minutes. In trust we trust. Oh god, what a joke. I don't know, I'd rather have Trust or Sunak. All bad one the other. Everything's going up. Do you eat? Do you clothe yourself? Do you heat your house? What do you do? Or do you put petrol in your car? Because I'm chatting about it with a mate who's progressing up a career ladder. Quite a bright mate. And we're talking about that. And it's like, basically, people are putting petrol in their cars, like, just to do the same again and again and again and again, not getting anything out of it. Like, when people were saving up years ago, saving up when they go for holidays or put money aside for a funeral or for, like, their future in a bank or something. No, not like when years and years ago, you put it underneath your pillow, all that money. But yeah, but these days, it's like one round, again, again, round and round, the merry-go-round. That's all it is. Because like my mate, like, he's quite a few years younger, so and he's going to teaching. He did some teaching in Bournemouth, basically a few weeks back. He got back off holiday, and then he did some teaching, just randomly contact, do some teaching and all the rest of that. And it was basically for like a foreign language school. He did that. He's come back, and now he's going to another school. I think it's Rosebery, which is an all-girls school. He's teaching physics and sciences because he's very bright academically. Getting better at the old what do you call it? Streetwise. I will say he's not very good streetwise, but he's very academically very. I'm the other way around. Well, I'm academically a certain way, but yeah, he's doing some teaching, and even he says like it's difficult to save up because he drives a small car, does a little bit of petrol, like 1. No, it might be 1.6. It's a very small car, but it's 1.6. It's quite not souped up. It's I think it's a Ford KA, but done up quite well. When he brought it was done up. And anyway, he does that. He used to work 2 jobs. I know he's quitting those and doing teaching in September and going through that motions and that. So that's what he wants to do. I think he gets a bursary for that first year, and then he pays a little bit less, like it's basically tax wise and that. So it's difficult, like what you can do, like anyway, and that. But he's sort of going to hopefully enjoy it, and he wants to do all that to try and get up a ladder so he can try and get a place of his own or move away because he's still living at home, like he is as well, and that. But he only lives just around the corner, so yeah, it's quite a hard process now these days. Even Hashdees are popping in. Right. Had an email from an energy supplier. I'm £37 credit. Yes. Yeah, my mum was in credit. The other month from the NG or whatever it was. But at the moment, I don't know how, because like we've got like water meters and other things and all that sort of stuff, and they're supposed to read it properly, but I think we're gonna have to like check it all the meters anyway, just in case, and pre-work it out. But yeah, we're in credit, which was good, but yeah, it's gone up 6-fold now, not 10-fold, it's 6-fold. Yeah, quite a lot. At least Trust said rent payments would go to getting a mortgage, if that makes sense. She probably, oh, that's just a promise. That is just a promise. Like they all do at election day. They promise so and so, but they don't deliver. But who knows? Oh, great. Oh, cheers, Kathy. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, he's always academically well off. Nice family. Got a little sister, private school, because he used to go to a private school up until about secondary school, and then he went to Glyn, I think. Glyn School, or no, it wasn't Glyn. It was some school in Sutton. I can't remember what school it was now in Sutton. Uh, School. But my mum used to look after him. Ironically, like she used to do a bit of babysitting and that for varying people. Sutton High School, or whatever it is. I can't remember. No, Sutton High School. Yeah, it was Sutton High School that you went. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he went there. Yeah, but not that far. That's where he wanted to go. I just went to my local school, Epsom Hill High School, just 10 minutes down the road. I went down there the other day. I was meeting a mate. I'm meeting around his house. I go down the alleyway, normally dark and dingy, but they're redoing it because they sold off. Basically, I sold off a bit of land, a bit of green land, for a varying good sum of money, and it's all gone to housing. No amenities to be able to implement the housing. Basically, one of those big housing developments. No doctors, extra ones, and no other things, and that. Anyway, Epsom Hill High, they've basically got a lot of money to build new facilities at school. So they're building another, I think it's 2-story building where they have like classrooms and stuff for varying things, wherever it may be. And then they've also got like a new area for like the playground. And where they've got rid of the sports facility, not the actual sports hall, but the tennis courts, it's just across. They go out of the near enough at school, up like a little bridge through and down. And they got like a massive all-weather pitch for like the football and the other sports where they can play on it. It's really good. Massive changing rooms, because when I was there years ago, it was crap. It's awful, but I'm glad to see it's got good money bring into it. Bring up a lot more people who do a lot of good in the future, maybe hopefully in the area, because it does lack a little bit the area, really. But yeah, anyway, oh, have a look. I'm just gonna go down to the end and then I'll end the live stream. 184. That's the problem is, yeah, you got to make that 185 plus change. And yeah, I wonder why you can't get a mortgage. Christ. Yeah, I know people who rent. It's disgusting. Really is. Ah, 100%, yeah. 100%. But I'm sure you'll do well at teaching anyway. Oh, that's a good question, actually. Does anyone think that the sale of coats and jackets will be at an all-time high this winter? Well, it depends on a few varying things. A, has anyone got any extra money to spend on clothing? I've no idea. Depends on their finances and what they've got throughout. B, depending on how cold this winter is it going to get cold enough for a jacket? Because I haven't worn a jacket in months. I know it's gone really warm, but that's just an example. Because last winter, the winter before was absolutely freezing. It was more of a winter period, in fact, like January to March when it's snowing and all that. It got quite warm throughout, like October, November, December and that, but colder in January, February, and March. I don't know. As long as it's really, really, really cold, people will want to buy jackets and coats and stuff. And they'll look to people like us, resellers, get the good bargains because they can't afford to buy coats that were 50, 60, 70 pounds from like, I don't know, somewhere like a mountaineering shop, Trespass or something. You know what I mean? And blankets, yes. Duvets, blankets. Yep. True, if you can find those, yeah, 100%, yeah. Possibly, yeah. A lot of people probably want sleeping bags because they can't, maybe not afford a bed or whatever it may be. But yeah, if you can find those things, it'd be great. Hi, Mandy. Thanks for popping in. Top tip: buy all your ODs available now, and treble your money come October. Fair enough. Just check the NG account. I'm nearly £300 in credit, but I rent an office, so I'm hardly at home. So if you're hardly at home, Pete, then you're saving money at home, but how much is your office space for rent? No. So £300 credit, you're paying X amount out for your rent. Oh, I wonder why it's uni, but I think anyway, Uggs. Yeah, true. A lot of fashion comes in and out anyway. Right. So any quick questions. Don't forget also I have a coupon code running up on my eBay store, 30% off my eBay store. That's the wrong one. Up to Tuesday the 30th of August. Will be in the description below and the comments below as well. Put that through. Part code 2020 to save 30% off my items on my shop. Also, I'll put through the Royal Mail latest news for the strikes in the description comments below as well. Check those out if you're going to be affected or not. Throughout. Apart from that, I'll probably do a day vlog to share with you a little bit of the I'm share with you what's happened with the move next Tuesday if it goes ahead, and sorting out what goes where regarding all basically to do with my dad and sleeping downstairs, and then I'll get this room with my eBay stock, and that, and yeah, don't think there's anything else. Well, it's not always stock though, Mandy. It's only over 200 items, stuff that I really just want to get rid of. Some of it's like I've taken your bit here and there, chat shop. Some of it went to the last car boot that I did for selling. £1,000%. That's why my mum has been checking out all her bills, like literally just doing bill for energy. Yes. We get help, obviously, in my dad's condition. We get help with the costs, quite a lot of help, but it doesn't cover half as much. That's why we're only putting it on, like, we're turning a lot of things off now. Oh, what was that? Just the screen went just black then. Oh, weird. Anyway, what I was gonna say is we're turning all the plugs and lights off as much as we can. Certain things we have to leave on, like fridges and stuff, freezers and all that. And also not try and charge up mobile phones too much. And when it comes to like heating in the winter, we'll only put it on as and when we really, really need it. We put a jumper on or a coat. It's like food. Like we only buy the essentials, what we need. Anything that's like a luxury, we give up. That's just the way it goes. Unless it's on specialized offer, like, I don't know, some chocolate, whatever it may be, or I don't know, your big cans of Coke, big ones, big double ones. It costs like £12, whatever it is. But we always shop quite a lot. Like, sometimes we go to Sainsbury's, and then my mum switches it around to Tesco if like the Leatherhead Road is okay, because that's a big road, and it's usually quite clogged up with the theme park, Chesterton World Adventures nearby, or accidents, which there was one earlier, I believe. And also we go to like Lidl's and stuff and that sort of thing. And we very rarely shop locally, local shops like corner, like the not trying corners, but Sainsbury's, Tesco's, extras. Very, very rarely. But even when we went to the New Malden Tesco's, very big in there, like 10 times big as normal. It's like an extra one, and it's fucking massive, mate. Absolutely massive. To be honest, it's horrible. Like, it's too big, and you got the upstairs with the clothing, the toys, and the games, and the boxes and for like stuff, all sorts. You try not to spend too much, but we didn't. We got a few extra bits. I got like a little replaced a jumper, hooded jumper for the winter for another one that's realistically just shredded to pieces that I need to get rid of, and the front's fading quite badly, like going all what's the word? But basically going all brown. But I had it for a few years now. And also wearing clothing more. Like, we're wearing clothing a lot more now than we kind of would. We're making things last. I don't understand that. Yeah, I 100% understand that. With stock room here, I don't have much room either. So it's always worth it. Yeah, if you utilize that, which you do, which is great. I understand that about bird's eye. Yeah, if your ice come through windows, in don't put it on. Yep. No, what we normally do though, fix it, is we normally put heating on, like, for a test run through September to October or something, a test run. Normally, we have a problem in that test run, either with our timer or with the heating itself, and we have to get like the engineer out, which is always free. And so like they fix it, and they usually try and fix it. But yeah, we always test it to run the pipes through, or we have to go and check our radiators to see if one's burning hot or one's freezing cold and bleed radiators. That sort of thing. So that's like we do usually 2 or 3 times a year. Well, yeah. I understand that. Not going to a cryogenic chamber, are you, Mandy? Like Michael Jackson when he died, or like a similar thing that Snow White and Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, like a little chamber thing, and then it opened up and he got kissed by the prince. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, wear layers. I'm saying, yeah. During the war, when I had the bombs raining down on me, we wore 25 layers and put middle fingers up to the you-know-who were bombing us. We're not yet, Monkey Thrifter. If someone does like Carboot Chris does a Secret Santa, you may get Mandy buy her a fake beard. During the war, you say during the war once more, pour this cup of tea right over your head. I was going to say during the war, bloody little know-all. During the 1945 conflict with Germany, owned forces and horses, and Delboy gets right annoyed about that. I was on a frigate in the Adriatic or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the story was, but yeah. Well, I always, like, when I know it's cold, I always grow a beard proper. But when it's been warm, I've shaved it off. Go, oh, I can shave it off. It's too itchy when it's like, you know what I mean? Lol. Ah, there's a lady. Last thing I'm gonna say is that there's a lady, a nice lady. If you think of bearded ladies, right, and people who that Stacey Dooley, who goes and chats to, like, people with beards or people with weird things, right? Lady at her post office, quite a large lady, really nice, and you always look at her and go, hang on a minute, she got a beard, like she's got a big stubble here and like a little bit of moustache, and one of those people who got hair who like very rarely shave or don't bother it. It's just like, whoa, but it's very acceptable these days for ladies to have hair. Fair enough. So what there is this day and age, but it's like, remind me of the bearded lady, but so used to it, I just go, oh, fair enough. I don't say anything. I just go, oh. But yeah. Anyway, folks. Be happy Christmas. Here's your hat, gloves, and scarf. Yep. Correct. Right, folks. Gonna end the live stream. Cheers everyone for popping in the side chat. If you're watching at the end, yeah, too much talking. If you're watching on the replay, thank you very much. Let me know in the comments below about a topic, bank holiday, like weekend sourcing, or about your electrical costs and the rising cost of housing and all the rest of that. And you slow down the sourcing and all the rest of that. Let me know in the comments below. And the Royal Mail strikes and all that. And if you've got like a storage shed in your garden, or if you rent storage, let us know. You know what at least we say is like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And keep subscribed for more content on this channel on Peter Wray's adventures. I should hopefully get another video out coming probably Monday now. I'm sourcing this weekend, so I may put one out this weekend and one out next week. So hopefully I'll get a video out for the sourcing very, very soon. And then obviously there'll be other videos coming throughout, whether it may be sourcing or day vlogs or walking out places, just to chillax. And thanks for popping in, and take care. See you later, folks. Take care. Laters.